Right. Testing the claims of liveness in however long the delay is. Appears to be working. Give me stiff joints and things and stuff, and it's uncomfortable and it's a bit warm. And, whatever. Okay. Hello. Welcome back to Joyless Gaming. Continuing our pathetic struggle to survive Fallout 4's Wasteland. And yes, yes. What are you mouthing off again, Marcy? Anyway, I'm gonna. Ooh, somebody's in my house.
Yeah.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house? I suppose if I don't want people in my house, I should get rid of seats. Preston bloody Garvey. So, did I do the station identification? I did, I believe. We are up and running, and I have no idea what it is I want to do. Okay, I've assigned this settler to these new plants, and I need 3 more of each of these once I've got access to them.
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
This is my place. You came to me. Alright? We'll have none of that out of you, or I'll stick you on the defenses. What was I doing? Checking that I had deep-pocketed all of my things. Yes, I have. I was going to sell those, wasn't I? Yes, because I don't need them. I'm not going to go back and use them. And what do you know? Trashcan Carla is here.
Yeah?
Talk to me, Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
No, I'm here to...
I've got a few minutes to browse.
You break it, you buy it.
She's got quite the chin, hasn't she? Let's sell a bottle cap. Why not? Punishing, unyielding, wastelander. Keep the wedding ring for some reason. Should I keep the whiskey? I think I'll keep the whiskey. I was going to sell 38s too, wasn't I? Yeah. Yeah, 38s and 5.56. I'm not going to really have much use for them. Right. I am going to want... What am I going to want? I'm going to want... Ooh, fashionable glasses. No. I was preferring actual, like more combat-related stuff rather than charisma. Excuse me a second while I... Right, excellent stream health. Unlike last week. I am boring you, I'm sure. Fertilizer. Ooh, aluminium. Cooking oil. Actually, let's just have a look at what kind of ammo I can get out of her. 45s. There's 100 of them. That's 500 caps worth. Yeah, why not? I'm going to get rid of these while I'm at it. I'm going to be using these 45s for a while, I think. So let's go for that. Okay. Ammo! I am flush with ammo. No, I can't upgrade my gun yet anyway, can I? I've got to get more perks. I haven't finished that quest yet, technically, so I think I'm going to go back and finish that. And gain access to the thing. Yeah, that made sense. Gain access to the safe house, or the whatever they call it, headquarters of the railroad. That, at a bare minimum, is the goal of this episode. I would take dog meat with me, but I'm worried. He is back here, right? I thought there was a bed. Did I scrap the bed? I thought there was a bed. Dog meat. I'm sorry. I was pretty sure that I spotted him here once after I'd accidentally abandoned him. Well, I didn't accidentally abandon him. I had to abandon him because I couldn't heal him. He'd gotten himself injured in combat, and I found him, but I couldn't use a stim pack on him, and I couldn't interact with him in any way. So I had to leave him. And I rather assumed he would end up back at the truck stop, petrol station. But, and I'm quite certain I saw him there once after that, but now I couldn't see him. Wait a minute. Don't just go straight towards the thing. I'm going to get myself killed. I'll also probably get myself killed following the roads as well, but what kind of ammo do I have for Righteous Authority? Still a fair amount. Just remembered that I came across the thingy last time, the drive-in, and I thought I could go and clear it out and discover it. It could be mine. And it will have beds I can use. Radstags. Oh, did I store all the junk I had on me last time I was... Don't know if I did. Radstags are going to be quite useful, I think, in survival mode because of the fact that their meat, well, is food for one thing, but also carry weight buff. I'm pretty sure it's the same carry weight. It's not saying. Maybe it says on the actual food. Grilled Radstag. Yeah, plus 25. That's regardless of it being on survival. Now, I don't want these mole rats to kill me. That would be kind of embarrassing. Because yes, I know there are mole rats here. Spoiler alert. No, I don't want to deal with rabies. No. I don't want diseases. Go away. Yes, they are full of goodness. You can eat their meat. You can use their teeth to make the homemade what is it? Oil, I think. It's cutting fluid, that's what it is. That's what it's called. And their hides can make leather. So it's all good. Please stop getting irradiated.
Got it.
I'm quite certain it is not clear. Not yet. I'm sure there's at least one more mole rat. Now, okay, before I go forgetting, I think there are traps in here somewhere. Yep. That was a trap. Ooh, fancy lad snack cakes. More aluminium. Cigarettes. Cancer sticks. Any more traps? Ooh, bottles. Empty bottles are great. Am I gonna get like a bloody copyright strike because of that song? I mean, not here, but when I stick it on YouTube. Fuse, oh yeah. 10mm rounds. Right. Yes, let's sleep for an hour. So I've got a save game. Bottle. If I... just thinking, if I build some things that might attract people... Alright, let's just scrap some stuff. My apologies for the boredom and tedium. Future viewers, if any. Alright. Eventually, you can clear the radiation out of this pool. Yeah, screwy thing. This water is not even radioactive. Once you clear out all of those things, it's not even radioactive. You can put a thing in it, the water purifier. Let's leave those. I was just thinking of maybe putting in a water source. Just for me. But I'm not entirely certain. Back to my good rifle. Do I have Radaway? I do have Radaway. Ah, it's a lot of rads. Adds fatigue and suppresses immunity. Brilliant! I would rather use the refreshing beverage. That's... Except it's only going to take away 100 rads. It's quite valuable. Leaves me tempted to just stick with the... Alright, let me just... I'm going to go and save again before I leave. I am going this way. Not just because it's a more direct line to where I'm going. I haven't forgotten what I'm doing. You have. Lexington, Corvega Assembly. Screw that. Oh no, I don't want to go that way. Because that's where the bloody thingy is, the DLC. There's DLC that way. Oh, crap. Alright, going back this way. I don't want to start taking on robots and stuff yet. I mean, I was partially interested in doing the railroad. That's it. I'm on it right now. Railroad stuff, because they're sort of stealth association, and that's gunfire. Where is it and who's fighting? Oh, not you people again. Why do I have to keep saving you? Oh, yeah, don't. Patrick. You silly boy. Trash can Carla. Huh. Your mother still... Yeah, there she is. Trudy, is it? Oh, is it gonna rain? Sky's getting grey. Ooh, double barrel shotgun. I can sell some stuff.
Excuse me.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell. Thank you. Do you need anything?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A little bit of everything.
Anyway, what was I saying? I wanted to, like, associate with the, railroad for stealth-related stuff, as well as ballistics weave. I mean, I won't be able to craft the highest level version of it yet, because I won't have the highest level perk for making armor. But yeah, fine, I'll accept that. But I will be able to make something, provided I can find some ballistics fiber. Well, there's some dog meat. I know that was a horrible thing to say. Well, at least they're raiders that are dead in here. Stim back. Stealing? But the occupants are dead. I can't steal from raiders. I mean, it's practically a good thing to do, to take from raiders. Water, right? Yeah. I've already raided the thing in here, haven't I? There was a... No? Is it in a different rail car? They all look the same. Can't hack that. It's just power armor anyway. Ah. But yes, like I was saying, ballistics weave. It is like the best thing. I mean, okay, I think power armor, like the best kinds of power armor, are technically better as armor, but you still have to repair it if you get hit. You don't have to do that with regular armor pieces and clothing. And you can put ballistics weave on clothing that makes it better than a lot of armor pieces. And you can still wear the regular armor pieces. Oh, that's right, they don't have pure water source, do they? Of course they don't. They're having trouble with the water. Because there's a bunch of Mirelurks in their water supply. And a bunch of super mutants outside of the building with their water supply. So, of course they don't have clean water. I swear that part of the thing that makes these episodes take so long to do not much is just the distance that you need to cover. And granted, if I were more willing to make more settlements in different places, or if I probably would if I were playing a high charisma character, because then I could do local leader and establish supply lines. And then, they'd all be sharing their building supplies then. It's the great thing about the supply lines. Once you've got a supply line connected to a settlement, it shares the workshop contents for the purposes of constructing settlement stuff amongst all of them. Amongst every settlement that's connected via supply lines. It's great. And it would be very useful in survival, because then you could have safe havens all over the place. And you can still, of course, have safe havens, but they won't be connected to each other, which means you have to sort of supply each one individually. And you can't, because you're limited in carry capacity, you can't carry your construction supplies everywhere with you in survival. So that is a limiting factor. But yes, safe havens would be... Oh, I opened that, okay. Safe havens would be good. Just so that you can do that everywhere. Peckish. Peckish, you say. Time I cooked something. Ooh, I can make some purified water. I won't, though. You use dirty water to make some other stuff. Almost makes me want to have some, you know, mutant hounds. Almost. Almost. Because then I would still have to kill said mutant hounds and their associated super mutants. Right, I figure if I can get to... Well, I saved it just there, so that's okay. Ah! The fuck? They really startled me. Walk around the corner, I'm suddenly being shot at. You sons of bitches. Or just bitches, maybe. I don't know. Either one of them a woman. That's definitely a man. You a woman or a man? Woman. Yes? Yes. Bumps on the chest. Suggests woman. Either that or it's just a very poorly modelled man. Bloody hell. That was not cool. Proper surprise out of that. Bastards. Where was the bloody fabled Diamond City security? On their ass somewhere. Don't they normally have somebody patrol along here? Yeah, where were you, mate? Actually, wait a minute. Does that mean that they've got somebody that's along there that's dead, maybe? Where do you go? Do you go back along that way?
Hi.
Here the different raider groups are carving up Concord like a Christmas turkey.
Right, so they've got one guy who does a circuit of the place. And they attacked me while he was around the other side of the stadium. Great. It's probably the ghoul I failed to kill the last time I was going past here. Sorry, getting attacked by bugs. Oops, I didn't really mean to pick that up, but anyway. I did it. It's done. Now I'll just have to live with it. Okay, now, part of me thinks maybe just go down to the river and follow the river. Another part of me thinks don't go that way because there's a bunch of raiders in that building. Cabot House or corner bookstore, family. I mean, yeah, there's Good Neighbor, but that's about it. Okay, yeah, the amphitheater, but that's amphitheater. Did I say amphitheater? Amphitheater. Amphitheater. going to go down to the river. Because I'm a scared little boy. Who doesn't want to die and have to go and reload from ages back. There's like Trinity Church over there somewhere. Does this not look also like... Yeah, okay, Holy Mission Congregation. A church, yes. Exactly what I was thinking. That's that Backstreet Apparel. Is this... Which bridge is this? That is not... It's that bridge is the one that's right to the Raiders, isn't it? This one's a different bridge. There's Raiders all along the other side of the river, so let's get down here. Oh, it's a statue. Getting paranoid. Jumpy. I don't trust this game. That's what I mean, is all of this movement. I mean, as I said, if I had more stable safe havens... I suppose the downside of the of supply lines with the local leader perk is that they only share supplies for building from the settlement workshop. They don't share anything. You know, why don't I just get that quest?
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. I got an urgent mission. If you're a true fan, stop by the Memory Den and to talk to Kent Conley. The Silver Shroud needs you.
Galaxy News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, a slaying in Scully Square.
Alright. That's enough out of you. Yeah, local leader supply lines. They only allow you to have all the connected workshops when you use the workshop bench to build structures and stuff. That's the supplies, you know, that's the set of supplies that's shared. It's it doesn't share the supplies for the purposes of modding or any other kind of crafting, which is a bit of a shame, because of course inside, do I want to keep going up this way? Probably not. Inside a settlement. What the hell? That was a flash. Within a settlement, all of the connected crafting benches and what have you will share the contents of the workshop bench for the purposes of crafting on them. You know, part of me is tempted to go back to trying to progress the main storyline far enough to get the Brotherhood of Steel involved, just so that they're patrolling the streets. Alright, Super Mutants over there, Raiders over there, Raiders over here, Raiders everywhere, Super Mutants everywhere else. That's Cabot House, right, that was the robots. Going a bit mental. I think this might be a short episode. I really feel like cutting it short and stopping, and I kind of need to go to the toilet as well. But I feel like I just want to get to finishing this quest, so I didn't really want to do it the other day. Last week, sorry. And I just thought, I'm up late, I don't feel like playing other things right now. So I thought I would, there's Bunker Hill. I thought I would, oh, pardon me, have a go at progressing this further. There are lights down that way. What is down that way? Faneuil Hall, right? Yes. So to answer that question, super mutants are down that way. That sounds like part of a music cue from Fallout New Vegas, but not the complete cue. Alright, I'm going to, pardon me, I definitely need to go. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, I do beg your pardon. I must seem practically incontinent, what with nearly every stream I do being interrupted by toilet breaks. But the fact of the matter is, I kind of have to drink a lot of water because my medication tends to dehydrate me. Now, I'm fairly certain I did not kill every ghoul in here, but I shouldn't have to. Tired. Oh, it's upstairs. Go back to sleep.
And the new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Why lie? Evasive. Tell the truth. Go with Deacon's lie. No, Deacon's full of shit. It'd be nice if I could just sort of cherry pick what I wanted to say and say, like, okay, the part about the minefield is correct. Yes.
A response.
Mostly true, but there weren't 100 of them. And Deacon was with me the whole way.
Embellishing the truth again, are we?
She would have fallen for it, you know?
Don't flatter yourself. Still, I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Sure, why
Glad to
not?
be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Whisper. Yeah.
Call me Whisper.
After Tommy? Or... Either way, that's very fitting. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ is one of our most tightly guarded cities, so be careful coming in or out. You never can tell when you're being watched.
Huh? Yeah, I already know that. Shouldn't you have told me that when you said that Thingamajigger was available? What's his name again? Nick! Valentine. How did I forget his name? Should have told me that when he was became available.
This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
I may now fast travel to and from. I think you'll find I can't.
Listen up, everyone. This is Whisper. He did the switchboard op with Deacon. He's a full agent, effective immediately. I'm counting on each of you to show him the ropes. Feel free to welcome him aboard. That is all.
When running sense out of the wealth, wastelanders can be a bigger problem than even the Institute.
Uh-huh.
We got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Thank you for the information, Agent. Ooh,
Nice.
with the cryolator. You're kidding me.
Any good?
Word is, Diamond City is under opposition control.
Don't spoil it for our viewers.
Ah, it's our newest agent.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this. But that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
Watch the attitude. You doubt
What,
me?
you don't think I can handle a dangerous job?
The danger doesn't concern me. Your work at the switchboard proves you can deal with that. I just hope the mission doesn't require knowledge about synths and our procedures. something you've had scant opportunity to learn.
Cut to the chase.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth, H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
I wish I had an idea of what I was going to say. Should get that mod that changes the texts.
He may have a good reason to be paranoid.
Perhaps he does. And maybe he did the other dozen times he's made our agents jump through these unnecessary hoops. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is,
mine's in the shop.
Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
What? Why am I jiggling around? I'm trying to do a dance.
He taught me what I need to know, including that.
It appears our resident pathological liar didn't completely neglect your training. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Right. If I stop jiggling. And see, this is why, yeah, they've got power armor stations almost everywhere. Because they know if you're playing the way that they want you to use it,
up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
then what happens is... What was I saying? These people started talking and interrupting me. Oh, right away. Drugs! I need these for, reasons. Power armor, yeah. They put these things everywhere because they want you to be constantly repairing and whatever because they designed it as a...
Welcome to the family. We're a colorful and
basically
arguably
like a vehicle.
insane bunch. But you're stuck with us now. Speaking of which, if you don't mind a sidekick, let's keep a good thing going and travel together some more.
Don't they need you here?
My job's mainly intel, so the more places I go, the better I'm doing it. And you are just one big, beautiful distraction. Plenty of opportunities to learn secrets moving around in your shadow.
Not right now.
Well, if you change your mind.
Yeah, not right now because I'm focusing on being as durable and able to carry as much as possible. Yeah, power armor stations. They want you to sort of... Like, they design power armor as like a vehicle. And you have to repair it. So, these are everywhere. And you can build them as well.
Analyzing.
Hello?
Pam.
Processing. Agent. Whisper. Your arrival was not calculated.
What do you mean it wasn't calculated?
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Well, nice to meet you, Pam.
Introductory token recognized. Nice to meet you too, unknown entity. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
What? That's amazing.
Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Just how inaccurate are you?
The smaller the group, and greater the time frame, the less accurate I become. But all predictions are affected by the human element. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query, what is your point of origin?
I don't think there's any reason not to tell her, it, whatever, where I'm from. I don't... Unless maybe you side with, if you side with the Brotherhood and they... I don't know.
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
That was perfunctory. Right. Anyway, I was complaining about power armor.
One more hour till my shift ends.
Can you build me a mansion?
I don't have anything I can craft with. I don't have anything to craft there. But yeah, they wanted you using... Like they thought, oh, let's make power armor a thing that everyone can use, so we'll give you a suit of it right at the beginning of the game. And they made it kind of obnoxious. I mean, some people might point out that it's not that hard to come across, well, it's certainly not hard to come across steel, which you use to repair the armor, but it's not that hard to come across fusion cores.
By yourself?
But the fact of the matter is, you still do need to find them to keep the damn thing working. And just, you know, couldn't be bothered with the micromanagement of that. There are other things I'm already micromanaging. Is that a... No, it's not.
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my envious job to keep track of all the dead drops and grab incoming agents and tell them where they're needed. I don't suppose you want to switch places.
That can be an important job.
Yeah, right. I can be replaced by a stupid chalkboard. We'll be seeing each other. A lot.
Right, Garrus. Or at least the voice of Garrus. Wait a minute, what do I need to do? Sleep, eat, and drink. Oh, just everything. Properly fed. Properly hydrated. And
It's not an easy road you've chosen, but you're never alone in this.
Well, that's nice. Nice to have friends.
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing something.
Speaking of which, what time of day is it? Right, 1:30 in the morning. Okay. Good. That's good. Finally, somewhere I can sleep. Alright. Well, I'm going to call that an episode. I should start doing longer ones. But, I think it's enough for me for the moment. I was just sort of up late-ish thinking, yeah. Why not finish that quest and progress? I can't remember when it is. It must be several missions in to the railroad quest line before you can get Ballistics Weave, but I'll get there eventually. I could continue on with these things, I suppose, but anyway. Thanks everybody for watching, if you did. If you didn't, then you wouldn't know whether or not I thanked you. Yeah, I'm definitely a bit addled in the old brain. So I'll see anybody around next time, whatever that is. It is coming up on the weekend, so I'll probably do an Injustice 2 stream on probably Sunday again. Won't be streaming tomorrow night, I'm out. surprisingly. Anyway, bye!